Hello.
Hello.
It's Nicole and Gummy Jeff.
Yes. Here we are in the science lab with a complete lack of exploding baboons.
Yeah, I was like totally disappointed. The baboons were like my favorite part of the lecture.
We are no way cleaned up in between takes. Don't look in the cupboard round the back.
Yeah. That one was like only half exploded. Anyway, Jeff gestures to the back of his lab, bringing my attention to the rack of hanging lab coats and baboons, and then heads back to whatever experiment he was doing before he came and interrupted the piece. He was playing with, I think, baboon monkey bollocks.
A string of them trying to make a Newton's cradle.
Well, none of the lab coats are flattering, so I pick a medium-sized one and shrug it on eagerly, even though I'm obviously a small. Because, seriously, I have, like, no waist. I never had a chance to wear one of these before. It's just something about putting on a lab coat that makes you feel smart.
Really, it made me feel dangerous. What am I allowed to? If I put on this, I'm allowed to play with those chemicals. Yeah.
To be fair, it made me feel not much because I wore one on a regular basis.
I do remember one time in secondary school, I may have melted my pencil case inadvertently in chemistry class.
I'll be honest, I've got you beat in almost every way. The things I did in science, well.
You were allowed near the interesting things in the cupboard with all the hazard signs on. That's not fair.
Yes. I have played with mercury. I have used potassium. I have made a flamethrower with methane. I have done lots of fun things. I have made
a flamethrower.
Sorry, go for it.
Go on. I want to say that flamethrowers. Flamethrowers, yes.
Yes.
I do know actually. I do know how to make a small palm-mounted flamethrower. If anyone is interested.
For anyone who's interested, if you have a light and some corn flour and a funnel, corn flour when blown through a flame ignites spectacularly. Don't try this at home.
It's why there's actually stuff like flour warehouses and silos and stuff have to be so well looked after because they can explode.
Yeah, they can explode. They do. And nuts. Particularly pistachios, apparently.
Yeah,
spontaneously
slightly
combust.
Radioactive as well.
Yeah, slightly radioactive and spontaneously combust. Like bananas are radioactive as well.
Yeah.
So
potassium, presumably. So.
Oh yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's another high in potassium, so I presume that's the radioactive element in it. That's.
Potassium's not that bad radioactive wise, though. It doesn't.
Well, I assume it wouldn't be that bad because people eat them.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't spontaneously combust in their mouths like regular potatoes. So they're obviously combined with something else. So,
given how much I don't like banana, I wouldn't mind if that did happen. Oh, it looks like a smile.
After that, I snag a pair of lab goggles and gloves on the side and head on over to Jeff. I then give him a rectal probe because he just likes that, really. He's in the middle of looking over a pair of beakers, so I take the opportunity to pull the goggles over my eyes. Plastic band snaps slugly around the back of my head. I'm actually describing safety goggles, like you don't know what they're for.
But those aren't the kind of goggles that have an elastic strap on them.
No,
those
they
are the
don't.
Glasses ones.
And to be honest, if you were working with chemicals, you would not be wearing those goggles.
No, because they're not very good for that.
No, because they don't have the seal around the eyes.
Yeah.
You want the really nerdy looking ones for that. Those are for usually physics tests in science labs.
Yeah.
Because they're safety specs, they're not safety goggles.
The sort of thing you might wear for woodwork these days as well.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm really particular about my goggles. So
you like having your eyes intact. So
yes.
That's quite a good
reason.
Kids
are going, but I just want to wear the safety specs. Fine. Do you like your eyes?
Fine. Do you want to die?
My favourite was girls like guys with eyes. And I left it at that. And it was just like, I'm going to put on some goggles.
Some goggles now. Does that mean the chemicals might take my eyes out? No, but this screwdriver will. What?
So how do I look? Jeff looks up from his station and gives me a glance over. I strike a little pose in my lab coat and goggles, grinning. Yeah.
Perfect. You look like... Yes. Oh, yes, you look lab ready.
Yay. Okay.
So you look like a dog.
Aww. I'm so disappointed. So what are you doing here with the baboon and the scrotums?
We're liquidizing these baboon scrotums, and then we're putting them into these beakers, and we're comparing it to the density. We're comparing it to density of what rainwater is taken from the ceiling. We're not entirely sure why we're doing this, but we have been smoking a lot of dope.
His lab station was a medley of beakers, test tubes, and whatchamacallits. I'm assuming those are the scrotums.
Yeah, still attached to the baboon.
Yeah, and various liquids already being heated on a hot plate. I take the opportunity to slip on the latex gloves at the site. I wouldn't want that all over my hands. I just got this image of Jeff now just wanking off a baboon.
Okay. That's an interesting
Don't know why. Well, it was just like, I wouldn't like that all over my hands. And we were talking about scrotums, so...
That's true. I'm preparing to analyse chemical compositions. One of the main things we do in this lab is study the chemical constituents of soil, plants, water, and baboon testicles. It's not exactly pharmacology, but it does have chemicals, just like everything else in existence.
Jeff loses me as his voice takes on this excited, intellectual tone. Like, God, brains. Like, duh.
That's actually the right expression for her.
Yeah.
Just
yes.
Like,
yes.
You are saying words now.
I vaguely remember him talking like this when we last talked about chemicals. So, you just study what kind of chemicals are in what things? Jeff smiles, hitches up at the corner.
Yeah, that's a good one, Nicole. But you aren't putting it so stupidly like that, you honey.
He fusses a few more...
You make my mind hurt.
He fusses a few more laughs under his breath as he turns back to his experiment. I was actually serious, though. And wait, did he just insult me? Hey, what did you mean by that?
Shh, it's important now. Reaching climax.
I watched Jeff pursue the efficiency of an assembly line. He pours, measures, stirs, filters, and ejaculates, then goes back to repeat the same process with the other baboons. It's actually kind of amazing to watch. I never thought I'd say that about someone working in a lab with baboons.
Yes, that's our Jeff.
I jolt as I hear the girl from before come up behind me. She watches Jeff
climbing through the window.
She watches Jeff jerk off the baboons with brief admiration before turning back to me.
When he gets like this, it's hard to shake him out of it.
Thank you, Barry Scott.
As much as you want, and it'll be like you said nothing at all. Yes, I'm Barry Scott. Look into my cold dead eyes. Have you seen my shiny penny?
I don't know if that's a thing in America. Have you got Sell it bang and the dirt is gone?
The dirt is gone. Hi, I'm Barry Scott, here with Sell it bang. Look at my shiny penny.
That shiny penny, man. I just... Oh, what's the one that the Billy Mays is the American one, isn't it? Billy Mays here. I just imagine those two in heaven right now, just going,
sitting. But Barry Scott's not dead.
No, but I just wish he was.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's Barry Scott.
It's good because the first time anyone ever heard of him was when he turned up saying, "Hi, I'm Barry Scott." Like it should mean something.
Something, yeah. It's just like, okay, why is that important? Dang, so he's really in the zone.
You could say that. He's somewhat of a role model for the younger students in this lab, and even some of the older ones. Smart, precise, and worst of all, the guy is too nice to... I can't read that one.
Hate.
The guy is too nice to hate, just like Sillet Bang!
And he has a shiny penny.
Garver loves him, and he's always here there to help if you need it, just like Sillet Bang. You don't think people like that exist. When you meet someone like Jeff in the flesh, and you're like, bang! And I have to step it up. You know what I mean? Look at my shiny penny.
Yeah, so what you mean is that Jeff is actually perfect? Oh, there was a sound of a breaking beaker. I flinch as I hear the crack of breaking glass behind me. What the? Whipping around, I see a mess of glass shards before Jeff's feet. He's looking down at them, all zoned out, like he hadn't realized what happened.
Oh shit, the baboons have escaped. Jeff, what happened? Did you hurt yourself? Do you need to clean up that glass with Sillet Bang and the dirt is gone?
The other lab assistants grab Jeff's arm warily, and her touch seems to bring him back to reality.
Sorry, I was careless. That usually never happens.
Jeff gestures to the corner of the lab in a container.
Don't worry, I'll sweep everything up. Please go back to working. I'm going to feel bad for disturbing you. Well, if you're sure you're not hurt.
She gives Jeff a final thorough look over before returning to her station. Meanwhile, Jeff collects a dustpan and hand broom from a... Dustpan and hand broom.
You mean a brush?
You mean a brush? A hand broom. From a top receptacle from earlier. He sighs as he kneels down and starts sweeping all the broken glass into the dustpan.
At least there wasn't any chemical in the test tube I dropped. Then there'd be semen everywhere.
Jeff, are you sure nothing happened?
Of course, Nicole. I was just careless is all. Sucks, but that's how it is, I guess.
Uh-huh, right. Like, I'm going to believe you accidentally dropped a test tube right after watching you in action like that. I point right at him. Because accidents don't actually happen. Something tripped you up.
Yeah.
I bet it was me saying you were perfect. Jeff stops sweeping for a moment and stares down at the floor, hiding his face from my view.
I couldn't help but overhear you two talking is all, saying how great I was.
He looks up and smiles apologetically at me. Oh, I think I know what he's getting at. You didn't like that we were talking about you, huh?
I know it's never anything bad, but it gets tiring to hear all the time.
He lowers his eyelids and starts grumbling under his breath.
I mean, how'd you like it if the rabble spoke about you like you're the main attraction some tawdry back alley freak show, just 'cause I'm here jerking off all these baboons?
Huh? Where'd that come from? I didn't even think Jeff was capable of talking like that. Realizing what he said, Jeff never laughs.
You know, something like that. Just as an example. Obviously, just being vague.
Still, it doesn't distract from that colourful statement of his. He must really not like being gossiped about.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we should go with the last one because they were standing about an inch away from his face. So I don't think it counts as eavesdropping.
Let's
not
go.
Eavesdropping. You have to stand back
to be fair, it is annoying if people talk about you behind your back.
Yeah, it is. In this case, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't like it either if people talked about me all the time. Tapped my chin a few times and thought, would Jeff mind if I told him this story? Ugh. Well, at the very least, he knows not to learn in this.
Oh, God.
Actually, I know how it is to be talked about like that. Ugh. Like, back when I was in high school, people used to talk about me all the time. No, not to brag. Seriously, I'm not. They'd say things about how well I did on that last test or how nice I was that last time we went out to eat. That kind of thing. Like, I'd seen it first, but it was nice to be admired. And it starts grating on you. It feels like you can't mess up. It's like, hello? Can you talk about something else, please? I'm not here for your entertainment. Oh, it's so annoying. I actually twirl the end of my ponytail around my finger to realize how long I've been going on. All of like 3 sentences. Jesus, not like Jeff asked for a lecture.
What? Sorry, I was just sweeping up this glass. Were you speaking?
But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I get how you feel, so don't worry about it. I'd say just keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry what about others are talking about.
Isn't that easier said than done? Unless you buy really good headphones to keep out the noise.
Tone of Jeff's voice lowers and he stops sweeping.
Hey! That's honestly rather admirable you can shrug off other people's concerns so easily. But you shouldn't judge things based on your own terms. You think that's what they meant by lowering the tone?
Yeah. Jeff smiles and his usual tone of voice returns.
Sure, it might be hard for some people, you know.
The sudden change frazzles me. Okay, I can't be imagining this. It's like Jeff turns into a different person sometimes. Hey, I think of other people too. Sometimes when I'm alone in bed at night. I was just trying to make you feel better.
Oh, it worked.
Yay!
Yay!
We've got less pissed off, Jeff.
Yay!
Now that he's done sweeping, Jeff stands to his feet. Sorry, excuse me. Holding a dustpan, carrying a glass.
It's good that someone understands how it feels. Thanks, Nicole. I do feel better now.
Oh. Well, okay then. I'm glad you are. I actually thought he was upset with me. Goes to show that all you need is a sympathetic ear sometimes. I wait by Jeff's lab station as he goes to dispose of the broken glass. It doesn't take long at all. Just as he's coming back, the door to the lab swings open again, and I do that thing.
To the save screen!
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Oh, welcome back, Professor.
Professor? Oh, I turn and see my bio professor walking in. He's already wearing a lab coat, looking smart and sharp as usual. Wow, that didn't take long at all.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you. We'll have be delivering the scales in a few minutes. They need to calibrate them for us first.
Gava's eyes follow me, and he squints his eyes as though he's trying to remember who I am.
I don't believe you've met before. Are you a new intern?
No, science isn't really my thing. I'm Nicole Grave, the girl with the emails. Gava makes a face like I just walked back several uncomfortable memories. Jeez, sorry, guy. At least you won't forget me now.
You're a tenacious girl, I give you that. You'll go far if you keep that up. The further the better.
Sorry, I was just really wanting to talk to you before we got too far into the course.
No, don't apologize. I do wish that more students were as proactive as you are. Preferably not in my direction.
Gava looks over my shoulder, presumably at Jeff.
Ah, I see Mr. Ryan took you under his wing in the meantime.
Yeah, Jeff's been keeping me company. He taught me how to wear a lab coat and what you guys do here. It sounds pretty important, although the baboons don't seem to like it that much.
Yes, they do get a bit uppity once the friction burns set in.
That's way over my head.
As I expected from Mr. Ryan. But if he doesn't mind, I'll be happy to spend some time speaking to you, Nicole. I'll make sure the scales go to the proper areas, Professor. Leave it to me. Excellent. Right this way, Nicole. We can talk more in the back.
Oh, great! I have a few questions. I'm about to head to the lab's back room, but I stop and turn back to Jeff first. Thanks for keeping me company, Jeff. It would have been weird sitting back here by myself. Jeff smiles and offers a small nod.
My pleasure, Nicole. Now, excuse me, I've got to go masturbate these baboons.
I smile back and leave it, Professor. Get off the guitar. Sorry.
Unusual name.
I smile back and leave with Professor Gava so Jeff can get back to work. I know that small accident with the test tube was partially my fault, but the thing with the baboons totally wasn't. Jeff made it sound like this happens to him all the time. I feel so bad. I wish I could help. There has to be something I can do. Well, I don't know what. Maybe figure something out eventually. Even guys like Jeff need help every now and then.
Choose where to go.
Home.
Yeah.
Take a nap. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Regular day in class.
Campus.
Campus.
Let's go to the public park.
Oh, socialize?
Hi.
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 Should we go play volleyball?
Yeah, right then.
Yeah.
Big number 2.
There we go.
Big number 2.
If you can afford it, a dinner at the fancy restaurant can give you super boost to energy and morale. Yeah, but
Wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
When the professor announces the class is over for the day, it's like music to my ears. Anthropology is fun, but I find the material to be pretty interesting, but nothing beats having time to alter yourself, to diddle yourself with baboons.
Just sneak into the lab while no one's around.
Yeah. I stick my stuff into my shoulder bag. People don't notice this, but most of my stuff is now covered with baboons. And get up from my seat to head for the door. Before I get moving...
Baboon stickers or actual baboons?
Yes. I suddenly notice the person sitting at the desk next to mine. It's Darren!
Hello?
It's a guy. His black hair is long enough to cover his ears and brush against the back of his neck. Can't help but notice that the ends curl up like unfurled paper.
Wow, that's an odd way of phrasing it, but okay.
Okay. He's got curly, straight black hair.
Yeah, he's got wavy hair. That's it.
He sighs and glances up for his notepad, pushing the brush up his glasses as they slide down because he's a total hipster. He looks tired, but I don't really blame him after that lesson. Now that
It's Harry Potter.
It is. It's hipster Potter. Why is he wearing Jeff's lab uniform?
Yeah, in fact, he's got Jeff's torso from the previous scene.
And Jeff's pen, yeah.
Yeah, they just put a different head on Jeff. I think they just put glasses on Jeff. That's what they've done there.
And giving his hair a bit of a curl. Hello, kitty.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it'd be nice to have a friend from class. I think this guy usually picks a seat, and he doesn't seem like a bad person. He looks kind of harmless, if I'm going to be honest. Just wearing different clothes.
My God, it's a different outfit.
Yeah. Well, no use standing here not talking to him. I smile, and I approach him. Hey, wasn't that lecture brutal? His reaction takes me aback. His eyes look big and round and his lower jaw drops. It's like I'm speaking into a deer con in my headlights.
Girl!
Before I even question his behavior, he drops his gaze and he's staring down at his desk, hiding his face from my view. Oh.
Oh, I've got to think of a voice for this one. I did have one, but I forgot.
The French guy.
We're sending his... Yes, there was a lot covered today.
His voice is so quiet that I reflexively lean better to hear him. Movement startles him and he pushes back on his seat, dragging the feet to screech against the floor. I screw my eyes shut as I cringe at the noise. When I crack one open, I see his face has grown a furious shade of red, and he's nearly trembling in his chair. What a frickin'
I crack one
wuss.
open, I assume she farted loudly.
Yes. That sounds about right.
Sorry.
No, it's cool, really. I mean, accidents happen. I desperately think of a way to change the subject. It's almost obvious answer hits me. My name is Nicole. Nicole. What about you?
Papa.
I tilt my head and wait expectantly. Hearing my name seems to calm him down, and he takes a few moments to compose himself before finally talking again.
I am Darren.
So that's his name. I bet stop calling him that guy then, because I did it like once. Darren, got it. Make sure to remind me if I forget, okay? I can be a bit flaky when it comes to names. I laugh a little and try to encourage Darren to loosen up. Doesn't work. As I awkwardly ease down my laughter, he's still taut as a board.
Pang.
Pang. So, what do you think of the class so far? I pick a safe topic to talk about. You can't go wrong with talking about college classes on a college campus.
I like it.
Oh, maybe you can. That's all I get as a response. And it's only a few seconds later that I realize Darren isn't going to follow up with anything. He's killing me here. Hopefully, literally. Cool! I do too! I read online the professor can drone for hours though. Kind of sucks. But at least we have to only suffer through one.
Yes, that's fortunate.
Predictably, he doesn't say much else. I don't think he's even said more than 10 words to me at a time.
I'll get some caffeine in him, it'll be fine.
I don't get this.
I have to go now, if you excuse me.
Oh, sure, but, he doesn't wait for me to finish.
Out the door.
Yeah, no. He calmly, as he's capable of, Darren rises from his desk and makes his escape. leaving me staring after him in bemusement. I feel an odd mixture of concern and just plain weirded out. What's up with him? I didn't give him a chance to say goodbye. Rude! I don't think he dislikes me. He just seems to be shy. That was kind of like a whole level of shy. It's almost like he's got social anxiety.
Yeah, it's like he's got some kind of social problems there with attractions. Maybe he's touching on sociophobia, possibly. Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't bother him too much. There are other people in the class beside him. Oh yeah, that will make him feel so much better.
Yeah,
that's gonna do nothing to help his social anxiety, avoiding him.
Don't be like so selfish and stuff. Yeah, fair.
Still, it's disappointing to think I scared him somehow. Grumbling to myself, I fish out my phone and log into my messenger app. Maybe someone online can listen to me vent. Oh, let me guess. It's what?
What?
I scroll through my contact list until I settled on one. It's what? We've been talking for a while now. We eventually gave each other our email addresses after finding Roller's messaging service unnecessarily slow and awkward. I tap on his icon and tap out a greeting. I see
and get close to the screen for some reason.
Yeah, fine.
Hello. Yeah, so you have, and I thought my cardboard box disguise was infallible.
There you go. Talking about nerdy games I've never played. FYI, I'm on my phone right now, so I might be slower than normal.
So I have to be very slow then. Not trouble, I'm also using my cellular at the moment.
I roll my eyes. I quickly learned that Voix really loves using old-fashioned terms like, who calls a cell phone a cellular nowadays?
How was class? You did have class, oui?
Yeah, it was okay. But can you say boring?
Yes, I can, in several languages, if you don't mind me looking it up. That's sort of witty.
Yeah. There we go. If that's what passes for witty repartee, I suppose.
Yeah, it's worse.
Also, I tried making a friend.
Results?
I crashed and burned.
Out in a blaze of glory?
More like he ran out of the room in a hurry. I retell the story of my encounter with Darren to what? God. Though I leave out the details of how I scared Darren's name out of him, I think I should keep that tinsy detail to myself.
I knew you could be overbearing at times, but this is certainly new.
You're not helping my crappy mood here, you jerk.
My apologies. Anyway, so now you wonder whether you should pursue a platonic relationship with this fellow.
Basically.
Let me ask you, after the impression he's left on you, how do you feel about him?
That's a good question. Let's not go with the last one.
Ah, but it'd be funny. Are you jealous of yourself? Because that'd be weird.
Well,
get to know him better.
Yeah, there we go. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I still want to know more about him.
He's like a mystery wrapped in an enigma wrapped in a shirt. Surprising. Most people would be put off by someone who ran out of the room in the mere sound of their voice.
It depends on the person, really.
Yeah.
I'm going to hurt you.
Oh, I hope so. Your words cut sharp enough.
Not as sharply as this knife. Good.
Yes, you will stab me for the internet.
Yes. But seriously, I can't explain it. I can just tell, you know. It's a gut feeling. Do you have those where you come from?
No, I am made of electrodes. What exactly is this gut of yours experiencing? Bagel.
There's something more to him. Something that'd be pretty cool to get to know if I tried. Also,
diarrhea.
Something
more than just his name.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, that probably is. Yeah. Oh, is this from a single encounter?
I'm desperate for friends. Okay, if I don't have anyone to talk to in that class, I am going to go insane and die.
This is so like you. Always with the theatrics. Surprised you chose to major in law instead of the performing arts.
Shut up! You know what I meant. Now you're going to help me or not?
I don't recall offering any assistance.
Surprise!
Surprisey! Sigh, I should have known. Well, the most I can do is advise you that forcing yourself onto him is not going to work, because that's very rapey. People like that need some time to get used to a person before they start talking more openly, we?
Uh-huh, so I should keep my distance for now, but let him know I'm interested in being his friend?
Exactly. Let him know you acknowledge him, but allow him to be the one to come to you. Once he includes you in his comfort bubble, his friendship should be in direct line of sight.
Comfort bubble? Is it a big bubble?
Is a small bubble.
How small are we talking here?
Like a proverbial hamster ball made specifically to fit a human being.
I let out a low whistle. That is pretty small. So it's basically a zorb.
Yeah.
So,
Permazorb.
so I wait till I see the bubble. Then I'm going to do is aim, fire, and pew pew. Even though he can't see me, I mime shooting a gun. Even though I'm typing this out over my phone.
Excuse me.
Yep, no problem. Earning a few stares from the people I walk past. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Thanks a ton, Voix. I'm going to try that.
You're welcome, Hotter. I await today your inevitably gloat to me about your success.
What makes you so sure I'll get this done?
You're following advice that I gave you.
Wow, and here I thought you were modest.
As you abruptly put it before, surprise, motherfucker.
He probably counted out the exact number of E's too, knowing Voix.
Copy and paste, you idiot. Anyway, I have class in about 10 minutes, so I should head into the classroom. I'll speak to you later, Hotya.
I grin as I type out my goodbye. Unlike him, I have 2 hours before my next class, so I'm still free. I use the time to think about Darren and the advice Voix gave me.
What?
Voix. I just have to get into his comfort bubble, huh? I can do that.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Get into his comfort bubble. Know what I mean? Hey,
We always
nudge,
know what
nudge,
you mean,
wink,
corpse.
Wink. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
My determination returns to me. I realize it's almost thanks to Voix. He's always like this, helpful, smart, and interesting to talk to. I wonder how he knows how to reach this type of person so well. But I bet he just has a lot of experience with people.
Self-insert character.
Yeah. After all, he is Mr. Popular. Okay, I think on that
Idealised self-insert character from the author. Well,
yeah.
programmer, designer, whatever term you want to
Someone, yeah.
use. Bloke.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's about time that we headed off. So after we've met Darren, and remember that if you've missed a bit, it happens alternately on other channels.
Yeah.
So.
Well, our 2 channels, not just random channels.
Yeah, that would be a bit weird.
Yeah.
I mean, not totally weird, but a bit.
It's not the weirdest thing, but it would be a bit strange.
Yeah.
Logistical nightmare, certainly.
Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.